Now let's pretend that you made your incision, you made your pocket, and you don't see the saphenous vein. That is a problem on occasion if it's a deep saphenous or it's a small sized saphenous vein. Sometimes you don't encounter it right away. Maybe your incision's in the wrong spot. I mean, it all happens. So the key to finding it in that situation is to insert the scope vertical again. And the reason for that is that there's only so many places this vein can be. So if I put my scope in and I go straight down and it's not there, I can pull my scope up and I can lean it towards me or away from me, and I can continue to look in that plane. It's almost like we're picturing the leg as a CT scan slice of the leg, and we want to stay in that plane. So I can move the scope towards myself, away from myself, but if as soon as I start doing this, that just has exponentially multiplied the number of places that saphenous can be. If I'm coming right at the camera, you can imagine how if I'm trying to hit the camera, if I am poking in the same plane, eventually I'm going to hit the camera, right? But if I'm going all over the place, boy, there's a number of places that I can stab at before I'm actually going to get right into the lens of the camera. So that's why we want to stay right here. We want to insert our scope like this, and we want to kind of pop up and down until we encounter that saphenous. Once we have seen the saphenous, we can pop some holes above and below, so just through the connective tissue to kind of make that pocket. And then we're going to drop our scope down and start our dissection. So we don't want to find the vessel all the way up here and then start to work backwards or anything like that. I mean, it's possible. In theory, you could do it, but we want to get that scope right down onto the saphenous. Oh, here's my saphenous. I'm going to drop that down and I'm going to start my posterior dissection.